In the glorious morn, O radiant sunbeam stream, golden bright in flow, and in purest gold meet us stands aglow, ever nobly, ever so cherished within my heart. As I strive each day at labor to provide, hard this life I see, yet when too I see leaders within me, I gain moments restful, free, moments of treasured peace. As the evening veil is drawn o'er fading day, darker grows the night, and in purest white nearer is the light. In my heart in deepening night, softly his eyes do close. In the glorious morn, O radiant sunbeam stream, golden bright in flow, and in purest gold meet us stands aglow, ever nobly, ever so cherished within my heart. As I strive each day at labor to provide, hard this life I see, yet when too I see leaders within me, I gain moments restful, free, moments of treasured peace. As the evening veil is drawn o'er fading day, darker grows the night, and in purest white nearer is the light. In my heart in deepening night, softly his eyes do In the glorious morn, O radiant sunbeam stream, golden bright in flow, and in purest gold meet us stands aglow, ever nobly, ever so cherished within my heart. As I strive each day at labor to provide, hard this life I see, yet when too I see meanings within me, I gain moments restful, free, moments of treasured peace. As the evening veil is drawn o'er fading day, darker grows the night, and in purest white meaner is the light. In my heart in deepening night, softly his eyes do close. In the glorious morn, O radiant sunbeam stream, golden bright in flow, and in purest gold meet us stands aglow, ever nobly, ever so cherished within my heart. As I strive each day at labor to provide, hard this life I see, yet when too I see meanings within me, I gain moments restful, free, moments of treasured peace. As the evening veil is drawn o'er fading day, darker grows the night, and in purest white meaner is the light. In my heart in deepening night, softly his eyes do
Aloha, everyone. Thank you so much for attending tonight's Wednesday online service at Punahong Ganji Buddhist Temple. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. So today we'll begin our service with the reading of Golden Chain Love. So we have a Golden Chain Love. I am a link in Amida Buddha's Golden Chain Love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I'll try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I'll try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in Amida's golden chain love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Now we do have a meditation. I'll ring a bell one time to invite you to the meditation, and then in the ending, I ring one more time. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Now we do have a chanting of Vandananti Sarana. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダ、ナマンダ。Sutra chanting is Jusege. Now we do have an offering of incense. If you have a set up offering of incense, please do so at this moment. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida. So today's gatha is Shinran Shonin, Master Shinran. So you can see the words there too. Softly sighs the gentle breeze of the window bright, as I place my hands together in the morning light. Oft do I repeat, Shinran Shonin comes to me with a smile weeping. By my side he strengthens me as each day I begin. As an evening storm may shroud twinkling stars so fair, when the glow of hope is shadowed by a dark despair. Oft do I repeat, Shinran Shonin comes to me with a beacon bright, and he leads me on the path to death from darkest night. While I journey day by day, life from joy and pain, should I anguish through my mortal loneliness in vain? Oft do I repeat, Shinran Shonin comes to me, so friend to be, life's companion he will be until eternity. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. So again, today, thank you so much for taking your time to attend this Punahonganji Buddhist Temple online Wednesday night service. Thank you so much. How's your today? Your school working? And then thank you for, if you're working as essential workers, thank you so much for your working. Also, thank you to each of you. Welcome to this service. So today's my message title is One Little Candle. One Little Candle. So, yeah, could be now we do have a stay at home order. So basically, we stay at home. Then, in the usual time, yeah, when you come back to home, what is the first thing you do? When you come back to home from outside, what is the thing you do? Maybe now we wash our hands and then take off clothes or such a thing too. Especially when you come back to in the evening. If you come back to late night, what is the first thing we may do? I think what we do is turn on lights. Yeah, we turn on switch to turn on lights. Yeah, and then have you ever wondered why do we turn on lights? You do just like a habit or like a routine. Why do we turn on lights? We are simply just without lights, we cannot see. We may like step on something, so with the lights, we can see in our room, and then we don't fall down or we can see things. Yeah, simply with lights, we can see. So yeah, in basic meaning or regular meaning too, lights has like a three meaning. Yeah. Light has three meaning. First is a direction. With a light, we can see direction. Yeah, could be we can imagine if you go to Hiro downtown or shopping center with the lights of the sign or message on the lights, we can see over there we have a Walmart or stores. Yeah, so lights showing us the path, direction. There is something over there with a light. And then second meaning is light reveals reality to us. Light shows everything and as it is. Yeah. Like we said, yeah, if we come back to home from outside, especially evening, what we do is turn on lights. Yeah. With the lights, now we can see the things in our room. Without lights, so dark, we cannot see. But because of the light, now we can see things. Or we may often say, if you're cleaning your room, house, and you think, oh, now looks so beautiful, now so neat and then clean. But only when like a sunshine, sunlight coming through from the window, what we see is dust in the air. We can see, wow, I didn't know about such so many dust in the air in this room. Yeah, that is something we cannot see with our eyes. When lights coming through from the window, sunshine lights, then the dust is revealed. So in that way, light shows reality. Light has a power to reveal the truth to us. And then finally, the number third meaning is light has a power, a working function to nurture something. Like a plants, yeah, they need a light. Or light can educate, nurture, nourish something. By receiving the light, we can grow up, growing. So again, light has three meaning. First is showing us a direction. And second is reveal the truth to us. Reveal shows us a truth, reality. And then third is light, nurture, nourish, educate, raise up, grow me up. I can grow up. Yeah? So in the yeah, again, light, even Buddhism teaching, light has a meaning, or even any kind of religion, light has a symbol. So today you can see our Buddhist altar. In the center is we call the Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. And then this side we can see flowers. So flower also has a meaning of compassion. Also, this teaching us a truth of changing. Today, this flower is so beautiful and then fresh. However, few days passing or 1 week passed, what will happen to this flower? Yeah, falling down. So flower teaching us beauty of life, also how fragile, how fleeting, how changing our life is. Therefore, appreciation of the each moment. And then candlelight. Candlelight has a meaning of the wisdom. Wisdom, Buddha's wisdom, which dispels the darkness here. Like let me try to this even our room light here. So now with the light in the room, you can see me. What happens if I do this? Yeah, now still you can see me, but not clearly. So with even this light, room light has a power showing us a direction, and then show me the reality, and also try to nurture and guiding me. I can grow up, learn. I can learning. So again, today you can see like altar in the center, Amida Buddha, flower, and then candlelight. So today I want to talk about this candlelight. You think, yeah, let me turn on light. Yeah, so now you can see my face too again. So again, this simple gesture action, turn on light, now we can see things clearly. And then Amida Buddha also has a meaning. So this is one word I want to share with you. Words by Master Shinran. So he said, the name of the Buddha of unhindered light, and the light that is the embodiment of wisdom dispels the darkness of the long night of ignorance and fulfill the aspirations of sentient beings. So Namo Amida Butsu is a meaning of Buddha of infinite light, infinite life, or Buddha of infinite forever, everlasting light, everlasting life. And when we say light, it is unhindered, which means everywhere, anytime, these lights can shine upon. So it's beyond sunshine or moonlight. Yeah, even we may say sunshine can shine upon things. But in Hawaii, if it is daytime, opposite country said it's evening or dark. Even sunshine cannot illuminate everything. But when we say infinite light, anytime, anywhere, nothing can block it reaching out. Even we close our eyes, wearing sunglasses, or even our hearts don't want to receive it. Buddha's light is gently and then warmly reaching out, embracing everybody, everything, without distinction, discrimination. And then this light also is the meaning of the wisdom, wisdom to see revealed truth. So with this light, what the Buddha does is dispels the darkness of the long night of ignorance. With the light there, when light comes in, darkness disappears. Darkness disappears because of the light. Yeah? Light and then darkness, not the two things. When light comes in, darkness disappears. With darkness, we have lights. But when Buddha's wisdom has a power, a function to dispel darkness, maybe we may feel now so many darkness. Yeah. Darkness of, yeah, maybe we may say coronavirus. So we worried about darkness of anxieties, darkness of worries. Darkness, yeah, we may feel darkness, but the Buddha's wisdom dispels this darkness caused by our ignorance. And then this light also has another function. So again, if darkness of ignorance disappeared, again light comes in. That light is fulfill the aspirations of sentient beings with the power of the light. Now, aspiration of human being will be fulfilled with the light. Something we have aspired, aspirations will be fulfilled. Then let me go also this way. So now we do have a Buddha. So Buddha is a enlightened one. Yeah. As we today mentioned, light, you can see light in the Buddha. So Buddha is an enlightened one, awakened one, who revealed the truth of life, who found, who encountered, who understand truth of life, truth of a human being, truth. Therefore, enlightened. And then as an enlightened one, light means wisdom. And with this wisdom, what we do is again, dispel the darkness. And then when darkness is dispelled, yeah, we can see the light. With this light, what happens is fulfilling aspirations of sentient beings. And therefore Buddha enlightened one wisdom with the light, dispel darkness, and then fulfilling aspirations of sentient beings. And then what is our aspiration? What is my hope? What is my wish as a Buddhist? Yeah, what is the meaning of Buddhism? It's to become a Buddha, to attain enlightenment is purpose of Buddhism. So Buddhism is existing because of me who have a darkness of ignorance or darkness. Therefore, with the power of the light of wisdom, Buddha made vows, promise. With this light of wisdom, Buddha shall dispel darkness I may have in my life. And the Buddha promised, will this Buddha's light fulfilling my aspiration, which is to become a Buddha, to become enlightened one. So that is a Buddha's wisdom and then working function, promise of Buddha's light of wisdom. Dispel darkness and then fulfill aspiration of me, human being, my aspiration. So again, so today I'm talking about the light. Yeah, light has again showing us a direction. Which way should I go? And second is light has a function to reveal reality, truth. And then third is light has a power function to nurture, educate, guiding things and the human being and myself. And that's not again, so when we think about our situation now, yeah, we feel so many darkness here. Yeah. Now we often now hear even hate crimes, also discrimination, worries, concern, darkness. And the question is, what is your light in your life? What is your light which gives you direction? With this light, I know, although I'm in so many darkness, I know which way I should go. I know even in the darkness, I know how I behave, how I talk, how I think, because of this light gives me direction. Or this light gives me reality. That's right, life can bring me anything. I wish everything go as I wish, but the reality is, this is a reality. And also, light has a power, nurture and then guiding my life so that I can accept this reality and then try to live a life in that direction. So for you, what is your light you have in your life. And then question can be, your switch is on? Yeah. So it's again Buddhism asking me, hey Satoshi, how about your light? You may think your room, your life is switches on. But is that true? Yeah. If we are in a darkness, yeah, so scary, yeah. Even if I turn on the light off again, I cannot see things. With these lights, I can see things. Buddhism asking me, are you sure your light is on? Are you really seeing the reality? Are you really knowing which direction you can take your path? You are walking. Do I have a direction? And then just a few weeks ago, I had a chance to talk to their parents. And then when I talked to them, they said their child, their son is now in New York. Yeah, so when I listened to them, oh, your son is in New York. You know now New York is a place, a city so going through so much danger and then difficulty, crisis. So I can imagine how they are worried about their son. So he's working at home, but when he get to go shopping and go out, he get to wear a mask and so be careful. And then they contacting, texting each other every day, and then every day also using a video calling. They try to check on each other. And then one time they said that when they supposed to have a certain like a set time, 1 p.m. And then when they calling video conference, the son didn't answer. Yeah, could be parents may think, or maybe he may be busy, but in their mind, yeah, coming to their mind is, what if something happened to my son? Yeah. So I cannot say I know how much they are worried about. Maybe if could be they want to go to New York to stay with him, or they want him come back to Hawaii. But now they cannot do that. So they really worry each other. They try to do their best. But so yeah, physical distance. So they are so worried about. And then when I talked to their parents, yeah, so father, he said, Reverend, one time I had a situation, yeah. So he said, I went to shopping center to buy something. Yeah, we are like standing the 6 feet distance. And then I met the one person, and then we began to talk story. How are you doing? Oh, this happened, this happened. And then he said, yeah, about the New York. Oh yeah, that's right, New York, so yeah, situation, yeah. And then he said, oh, I'm so lucky. I'm so, fortunate. My son is not in New York. Oh, so fortunate. If my son is in New York, it makes me crazy. I cannot stand for it. So worried about if my son is in New York. I'm so happy, so glad. And then when this father listened to this person saying, oh, I'm so happy. My son is not in New York. This father really upset in his mind, in his heart. How you can say in that way? My son is in New York. Every day, every moment, I worry about him. I'm really concerned. I cannot go to sleep when I'm thinking of him. But now you are saying you are happy because your son is not in New York. How you can say that? So he really so upset in his heart mind. He didn't say anything. And then later, after he take a time to think about what happened, then he said, he think to himself, well, maybe just this person didn't know, of course, my son is in New York. And it made me so upset when he said, I'm so fortunate, glad my son is not in New York. But maybe I should have said, oh, that area is so good, your son is not in New York. Because yeah, my son is not in New York. I don't want other parents going through the same thing I have been going. So he said that moment, that words, I'm so glad, fortunate, my son is not in New York. It made him upset. But he began to think about, well, each person has their own perspective. And then maybe we may call it selfishness. But as I have my own perspective, this person also has his own perspective. I'm not perfectly right. He's not perfectly wrong. We just have different perspective. We have my own idea. And after listening to this father, I began to think, oh, it's like a truth of our human being nature. Yeah, we tended to think, of course, me comes first. My family, my child, my parents, my grandchildren, my uncle, auntie, me, mine comes first. It's our human nature. But the point is that if we begin to think and then say, this is that, this is it, only with what I see, what I know, it begins to creating a situation. Like the person who said, I'm so happy, glad my son is not in New York. If he knows this father's child is in New York, he'll never say that in front of him. So when we think about this idea concept, what I see, what I know is not everything. It's only what I can see, not everything. There are more different perspectives. But because of our ignorance, we cannot see it. Because of our darkness, we cannot see other things. Then so this teaching us again, Buddha has a wisdom. Light of wisdom is a power function to see the reality as it is, without distinction, discrimination, not like in a way I want to see, I want to think. Buddhism wisdom truly see the reality as it is. And then when these lights come to our life, we are enabled to see how I see things, how I think things. And we can realize that you're right, I'm not seeing everything. I'm seeing only this with my limited eyes. Yeah, we do have a limitation, but Buddha's wisdom has an infinite light, therefore revealing truth, reality to us. And then with this Buddha's light, we can see my human nature. We may call it selfishness or ignorance is dispelled. And with this Buddha's power, yeah, we can attain enlightenment. Buddha promise, because of Buddha's bright light of wisdom, we are assured to become a Buddha. Our aspiration is fulfilled. Yeah, again, as a Buddhism, our purpose is to become a Buddha, enlightened one. We need a light. But my light is not perfect, unfortunately limited. So if I use my light to dispel my darkness, I cannot do that. So therefore, I need light beyond my light. That is Amida Buddha's light of wisdom. We also call it a compassionate light. This light shines upon me, embrace me, and then show me the reality, and then reveal my true nature. Yeah. But it's not that never positive or negative, just a reality. I can see my darkness of ignorance because of the light, which means I can see myself because now I receive this light of wisdom. And when I receive this light, yeah, again, light has three meaning. First, showing us a direction. Second, showing us a reality. Third, nurturing, educate my life. Yeah, when I receive Buddha's light of wisdom, showing us the way of life. in this darkness of our life, so many difficulty, concerns we are going through. This light give us a direction, give us a choice. When I see something, when I say something, how I can be more compassionate, how I can be more kind. And then even in the darkness, I can see this light gives me a hope, which in this present moment, with this light again showing us the reality of my nature and then what's happening now, truly observe as it is and then accepting it as it is. Once we can do that, our life will be nurtured, educated, so that we can live a life guided by truth of wisdom, not the mind limited mind of ignorance. So this is again Buddha's calling voice, wisdom. We need something light. That is to me Buddha's light of wisdom. Forever embracing me, accepting me, and then dispel my darkness. Still, I do have emotions and then anger, upset, worries, anxieties. But in Buddha's light, whatever I'm going through, unconditionally, Buddha accept me as I am. Buddha never let me go alone. Buddha's light compassionately embracing me. Therefore, each step, every day, my life, our emotion, heart changing. But each moment, whatever you may feel sad, worried, anxiety, depression, whatever we may going through, we can assure Buddha's light is embracing my life. And when we receive it, we can realize now my darkness is dispelled. Then I'm assured to become a Buddha. Yeah. Although I cannot say I'm a Buddha now, but in Amida's promise, I'm assured to become a Buddha. Therefore, today, in this moment, in this life, today, Buddha's light is guiding me, showing me the direction, showing me the reality of the truth of life, truth of myself, and then educating, nourishing, accepting my life as it is. So therefore, again, today, as we set the light here, let us share this light here. So it is often said that happiness never decreases by being shared. In the same way, this candle light, if we share each person holding a candle light, and if from this candle light can be shared, everybody. This light of wisdom never disappears, decreases by being shared. So today is a moment there. Me, you, we get to receive this Buddha's light of wisdom into your life, calling to us, don't worry, be happy, I shall embrace you as you are. Whatever you're going through, Buddha's light of wisdom forever showing us a direction and then showing us the reality of the life and then myself and then guiding us to live in that direction with Buddha's light. So again, let us receive this Buddha's light of wisdom in our life first. And then only after that then we can share our light with others. Let us receive this light of wisdom into my life. And then let us share with others. So again, Master Shinran said, the name of the Buddha of unhindered light, and the light that is an embodiment of wisdom dispels the darkness of the long night of ignorance and fulfill the aspirations of sentient beings. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. So now we do have a Gatha splendor of an evening sky. Evening sky, filled with countless stars. Who can ever follow this timeless mystery? Mirroring eyes when sparkling bright in the simple star. Touch my heart, my lonely heart, with serenity. More than all the countless hands, Ganges river holds, are the infinite who fill this universe. Ever watchful over us through day and night. Hearing this, my lonely heart fills with lasting peace. Now we do have a reading of Shinshu Pledge. I take my refuge in the vow of the Buddha. Reciting the name, I will live through life with strength and serenity. I revere the light of the Buddha. I'll put my effort in my work, with self-reflection and gratitude. I follow the teachings of the Buddha, discerning the right path. I will spread the true Dharma. I rejoice in the compassion of the Buddha. I'll respect and help others and do my best for the welfare of humankind. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. We have a Nembutsu chanting. So again today, thank you so much for attending Puna Honganji Buddhist Temple Wednesday online service. Thank you so much. So every Sunday at 9 o'clock, our association Big Island ministers, we sharing the Dharma message 9 o'clock every Sunday. So please watch this service too. This coming Sunday speaker is Reverend Shinji Kawagoe, Hamakawa Four Temples. So as a conclusion again, we may feel so darkness, but let us receive Amida Buddha's light of wisdom, showing us a direction teaching us the reality of life and then my life, and then guiding us to live a life with this Buddha's light of wisdom. Again, thank you so much. Mahalo nui loa. Again, thank you. Take care of yourself too. Thank you. Bye bye.
In the glorious morn, O radiant sunbeam stream, golden bright in flow, and in purest gold, meet us stands aglow, ever nobly, ever so cherished within my heart. As I strive each day at labor to provide, hard this life I see, yet when too I see leaders within me, I gain moments restful, free, moments of tranquility.